Well, everybody, the time has come. It's the final installment of the Weekly Prediction Series. We started this series back in September, week 1. September, I've been grinding nonstop every single week, releasing a video every single Monday without missing 1 week. Please take a moment, smash the subscribe button. This was not an easy thing, not missing one single upload through 17 weeks of the NFL, along with all the other videos we post. All right, it's Mike from True Business Review. You know what time it is. This is the 17th time we're doing this. Here's our records. Oh, look at that. Last week of the season, we're tied. That's right. Week 17 dictates everything, and we all know how fluky Week 17 can be because some teams don't even have to try because they're already clinching playoff spots. Other teams are playing for nothing. So without further ado, starting off the final week of the NFL, we have the Vikings versus Lions. So this is one of those games, neither of these teams have anything to lose. They're both playing for basically bragging rights. Now, it is a divisional matchup, so both the teams, I suspect, will be trying. Both their starters should be in. The Vikings are going to win this game. The Vikings got destroyed by the Saints. The Vikings offense looked good, 33 points, nice job. The defense, even Mike Zimmer said that the defense is the worst he's ever coached. They give up 52 points to the Saints. Kamara, we all know what Kamara did to the Vikings. He had 7 touchdowns, 6 touchdowns, 10 touchdowns. Who cares what the exact number was? He destroyed Minnesota's defensive line. And, the Lions, DeAndre Swift is a rookie. If DeAndre Swift is not going to be able to single-handedly win this game against the Vikings, especially when the Lions defense is suspect as well. I definitely think the Vikings definitely win this one right here. Falcons versus Buccaneers. Now, the Buccaneers destroyed the exposable Detroit Lions defense, and they even got to rest Tom Brady for some of that game. The Buccaneers do not have anything to play for right here. They already have clinched the playoffs. Now, can the Buccaneers win this game against the Atlanta Falcons? They had a close one 2 weeks ago. The Falcons were winning that game, and then we all know how the Falcons like to win games. They don't. They usually choke at the end of games, and it was no different when they played the Buccaneers the first time. Now, I think the Buccaneers get this win regardless of who's starting. I just like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers' chances right here. Even though they might not start Tom Brady, I still like the Buccaneers' odds just because they have better skill players. I think Julio Jones was out last week. Who knows if he's back for this game? It's the final week of the season. Nothing on the line. Give me the Tampa Bay Buccaneers right here. Now we have the game flexed to Sunday Night Football. We have the Eagles versus Washington. This game has huge playoff implications. That's why I was flexed to Sunday Night Football. Am I glad it was flexed? Not really, because there's better games. But this one is definitely interesting. So the Washington football team holds their destiny in their hands. If the Washington football team can win against the Philadelphia Eagles, they're in. They clinch the NFC least. Now, if they lose this game to Philadelphia has nothing to play for, except they get to upset Washington's chances. Because if Philadelphia wins, then there's another game that has huge implications as well. We have the Giants playing the Cowboys at the same time. This game is going to take place before this one. So whoever wins Giants-Cowboys, they will make the playoffs if the Eagles beat the Washington football team. So that's a pretty big thing right there. Now, are the Eagles really going to try? I think they will. Now, hear me out. The Eagles have nothing to play for, really. They're going to shoot themselves in the foot by, having a worse draft pick if they win this game. But I do like the Eagles' odds. Washington has not been playing well as of late. Now, is Alex Smith back for this game? Hopefully. That definitely would improve their odds. Is Scary Terry playing this game? Probably. That improves their odds as well. I like Jalen Hurts and the Eagles. The Eagles' offense has been so dynamic. They honestly should have blown the Cowboys out, but they pulled their foot off the gas after the second quarter, and things got out of hand. The Eagles' defense, definitely suspect, but the Eagles' offense should be able to put up points right here. In an upset victory, I'm choosing the Philadelphia Eagles. Have to make up ground on Dan somehow. Then we have the Jets versus Patriots. Patriots out of the playoffs. Jets out of the playoffs. But guess what? This is a big game. Let me tell you why. The loser of this game is the worst team in the AFC East for the future. We have the Bills at the very top. The Bills are going to be good for a while. The Dolphins, second. They're heading in the right direction. They should be good in the next couple of years. And then the Jets and Patriots sitting at the bottom. This is the tank game right here. Who wants to be last in the division? Obviously, the Patriots won't be last this year, but in the future years, if the Jets can beat the Patriots right here, I think the Jets might even have a brighter future than the New England Patriots, which is a sad thing to say. The Jets are a hot team, I think. I don't know. But I'm going to pick the New England Patriots. If the Patriots lose this one, Bill Belichick will not be happy. I definitely think Bill Belichick's going to go all out right here to get this win. Give me New England. Dolphins versus Bills. This is a pretty big game right here. And the Dolphins are playing for their playoff life. There are 4 teams in the AFC with a record of 10-5. Tennessee, Miami, Baltimore, Cleveland, and Indianapolis. That's 5 teams. One of those 5 teams with a 10-5 record will not make the playoffs. So the Dolphins, if they win, they're in. The Bills already clinched their division, so they have nothing to play for. However, would they like to upset Miami? I don't know. I don't think that the Bills are going to go super try-hard right here. They don't really have anything to play for. Yeah, I don't know. This is a tough one because I don't know how the Bills are going to approach this game. Honestly, the Dolphins are definitely trying to win, and if the Dolphins lose this game, they're out of the playoffs. They have a lot to lose. I like the Buffalo Bills though. The Dolphins almost lost to the Raiders in a must-win game for them, and they only won because of Ryan Fitzpatrick. I don't like how conservative Tua is in terms of passing. That's more Coach Brian Flores' fault than his. But regardless, if Ryan Fitzpatrick was starting this game, wouldn't be surprised. Tua is, though, against the Bills defense. Assuming the Bills go try hard, Bills win this game right here and potentially spoil the Dolphins' playoff hopes. Browns versus Steelers. Another big playoff game right here. The Browns are one of those teams we just mentioned who have to win to get in, unless a lot goes right for them, which I doubt. So the Browns, tough loss to the Jets. Who can blame them? They had 0 receivers. Baker Mayfield was trying to do everything himself. Yeah, that was a tough one to the Jets. And now they're going, they have a home game against the Steelers. They already played the Steelers earlier in the year, and, things did not go well for them in that game. The score of that game was 38-7, and they lost to Pittsburgh. Now, that was early in the season when, the Steelers definitely weren't as troll as they are now. Steelers had a huge win against the Colts. Good job. Good comeback. You guys still didn't play that good, all right? The Colts defense played insane, and you were able to, at the end, win the game, but I'm still not 100% sold. I believe the Steelers will start their starters in this game. I think it would be smart for them. They have no momentum heading into the playoffs. They need momentum right now. The best way to generate momentum, have their starters play this game, have them win this game against the Browns, and they'll feel good heading into the playoffs. Now, if they want to rest their starters, that's fine. I wouldn't agree with it. If they rest their starters, the Browns should win this game. But I think Pittsburgh comes to win. And guess what? I think the Browns win regardless. I wouldn't be surprised if both these teams play their hearts out, but I think Cleveland gets the win in the end. There's just a lot more that could go right for them than, Pittsburgh's heading in the wrong direction. Browns had a tough loss, but I still think they're going to play this game with everything to lose and look at the victory in some way. Then we have Panthers versus Saints. The Saints win this game, and let me tell you why. The Saints are going to play their hearts out right here. If they win this game and the Packers lose to the Bears, keep in mind the Bears are playing for their playoff lives. If the Bears beat the Packers and the Saints win this game, then the Saints are a potential first seed in the NFC and hosting a home playoff game. I don't care about the matchups. The Saints are going to try right here. That's good enough for me. Give this win to New Orleans. Then, like I just mentioned, we have the Packers versus Bears. Big game for Chicago. Chicago controls their fate. If they win this game, they make the playoffs. Oh, Cody Parkey. Good thing they have that good kicker now. Who's his name? Cairo Santos. Yeah, hopefully he doesn't double doink because that would be brutal. But the Packers are insane. The Packers deserve the 1 seed in the NFC, and that's why they're gonna play this game. They're gonna play this game to win the NFC. They want home field advantage, and I think they'll get it against the Chicago Bears. The Bears will do everything they can to try and win this game. So I suggest running the ball with David Montgomery a lot. Try to utilize him. That's really what happened against the Jaguars. Things were close against the Jaguars. Then they tried, game planning around David Montgomery, and the score was 41-10 or something like that. That's ridiculous. Packers versus Bears. Give me the Green Bay Packers. What the Packers did against the Titans on Sunday Night Football, that was ridiculous, very impressive, and that's why I'm giving this win to Green Bay. Chicago does have a chance of making the playoffs, though, I believe. If Arizona beats the Rams, or maybe if the Rams beat Arizona, there's a chance that the Bears make those playoffs if they lose the game, I believe. But definitely they want to win this one right here, so it'll be a brutal loss for Chicago. Chargers versus Chiefs. The Chiefs already have home field advantage after that win against the Falcons, but that win against the Falcons was kind of a sketchy one. They basically could have lost that game. They should have lost the game. Their offense played pretty bad. Yeah, that's right. The Chiefs' offense played bad. You heard what I said. The Chiefs, this is a similar situation to the Steelers. The momentum isn't really there, but your brain is telling you give your players a week of rest. I'm picking the Chargers, all right? The Chargers, they had a nice win against the Broncos. Justin Herbert, another game-winning drive. That's 3 game-winning drives in a row. And the Chiefs, I don't think they're gonna really try in this one. They have nothing to lose, and they're honestly just gonna play for fun, which could help them out a little bit because they have had a couple closer games than usual. But give me the Los Angeles Chargers to beat the Chiefs. This is one of those games where it's week 17, and that's gonna play a factor in this one. Giants versus Cowboys. Winner of this game could make the playoffs if the Eagles beat the Washington football team. Give me the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys obliterated the Philadelphia Eagles, and they're heading in the right direction. Honestly, they had a lot of points scored against the 49ers, a lot of points scored against the Eagles. Their offense is finally clicking. Their defense is a little suspect, but I'm not too keen on the Giants' offense right now. Give me the Dallas Cowboys to win this game, unfortunately, of course. Then we have Ravens versus Bengals. The Ravens playing for their playoff lives. If they win this game, they're in the playoffs. If they lose, they're going to need a couple of things to happen. The Ravens should easily win this game against the Bengals. They need to, and the Bengals are just, the Bengals are going to try to upset the Ravens right here, but it doesn't matter. They'll still lose. Cardinals versus Rams. Big game for Arizona. Arizona's been choking as of late. They have not been clutching up. They lost to the 49ers. Like, what are you doing, Arizona? Do you want to make the playoffs or no? This is your last chance, Arizona, to make the playoffs. They have to beat the Los Angeles Rams right here. Jared Goff, luckily for Arizona, suffered a broken thumb or something like that, so he might not play in this game. Give me Arizona to win this game, especially if Jared Goff is not playing. Then we have Seattle Seahawks versus 49ers. Now, the Seahawks are one of those teams who could potentially get home field advantage, I believe. They're one game behind the Packers, so a couple of things have to go right for them. That's why I think they'll try winning this game. Give me Seattle right here over San Francisco. Good win for Seattle over the Rams. And then the final game, the Raiders versus Broncos. Thank goodness this game was flexed off of Sunday Night Football because nobody would have wanted to watch this one. The Raiders had a tough loss against the Dolphins. They deserve to win, honestly, but they don't deserve to win because of what their defense did on the final play of the game with Fitzpatrick, and the Raiders got eliminated after that. The Broncos, on the other hand, also eliminated. Nothing to win right here. Give me the Las Vegas Raiders. I just think the better team overall, more momentum. Give me the Raiders right here. All right, guys, that was the final prediction video of this season. Let's hope we get the win over Dan. We need one game. There's one game between us, so we need two different games than him to win this season. Let me know what you guys think down below. Please hit the subscribe button. And thanks for all the support this year. We're going to keep things going. Get ready for the offseason, boys. It's going to be fun.